वक्रतुण्डमहाकाय सूर्यकोटिसमप्रभा निर्विघ्नं कुरु मे देव सर्वकार्येषु सर्वदा। सरस्वती नमस्तुभ्यं वरदे कामरूपिणी विद्यारम्भं करिष्यामि सिद्धिर्भवतु मे सदा। साक्षात्कृतं दयानन्दं परमार्थस्वरूपिणं तत्त्वज्ञानप्रशास्तारं प्रणतोऽस्मि परं पदं। वागर्थाविव सम्पृक्तौ वागर्थप्रतिपत्तये जगतः पितरौ वन्दे पार्वती परमेश्वरौ। येनाक्षरसमाम्नायम् अधिगम्य महेश्वरात् कृत्स्नं व्याकरणं प्रोक्तं तस्मै पाणिनये नमः। वाक्यकारं वररुचिं भाष्यकारं पतञ्जलिं पाणिनिं सूत्रकारं च प्रणतोऽस्मि मुनित्रयम्। ॐ सहना भवतु सहनौ भुनक्तु सह वीर्यं करवावहै तेजस्विनावधेतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहै। ॐ शान्तिः शान्तिः शान्तिः। So, having introduced important Sanya Sutras, Sanyas through Sanya Sutras, and also having seen the important Paribhasha Sutras like Tasmin iti nirdishte purvasya, Tasmaditi uttarasya. Now we will enter into the Vidhi. We will enter into Vidhi Sutras, Vidhi Sutrani. Do you all remember the Sanyas and the Paribhashas? Paribhashas are important.
Whatever you have seen, yeah.
And given you a lot of details, maybe in particular particular topic, particular rules. If you can write in write it softly. Softly means soft copy of that, and then send it to me. I can compile it. I refer other books also.
The one we sent previously,
Yes, I downloaded. Yes.
Everything fine means then we can proceed in that.
Yes, I think it's okay. Yes, fine. I will whatever is covered, whatever discussed. Certain things I take from other books only for the class sake. I don't have it as material. So next time when I do, I don't know. I have to search for it. I don't. For this class I take. But next time when I take, I may not cover that also. If I may miss it. So if it is all together in a particular place, particular document, it will be useful. You can compile it and make it in the form of notes. Please do it if you have time, and you can share the work. And
yeah, okay.
In Sthane Antaratamaha, a lot of other things I said, which is not there in the site also. It is referred. Sometimes referred to Siddhanta Kaumudi or Siddhanta Kaumudi, that is next level of study. Siddhanta Kaumudi, Kashika Vritti. Sometimes I refer some examples from that, some statements that are useful. It is not in the simple vritti what you see now in the screen. It is a Lagu vritti, Lagu Siddhanta Kaumudi vritti. First we learned Lagu and then only this Ashtadhyayi with the Siddhanta Kaumudi or Ashtadhyayi separately. Anyway, so I'm following this not any particular order. To this Lagu Siddhanta Kaumudi, whatever rules are covered, that will be covered. But there is an order in the coverage of rules. Starting from Samhita, if you see, there is an order. The sutras are covered from the Ashtadhyayi in a particular order. So that is, you can see a connection starting from the sutra, first sutra. What was the first sutra we saw? In the order. From there we started, yes. From there we started. So that you can have a connection to remember the sequence. Okay. So in the last class, the Sangya, Samhita was introduced. Samhita means it is not the Samhita part of the Veda. Samhita is a technical name for Sandhi. Samhita means Sandhi. The word Sandhi means, literally Sandhi means Sannikarshaha. That is what the sutra also, Panini Maharshi says. The sutra says Sannikarshaha. Varnanam Atishayitaha Sannidhihi, the close proximity. That is called Sandhi. The close proximity is called Sandhi. What about the changes happening because of the close proximity? Sannidhi. That is also called Sandhihi only. In fact, that is Sandhi Karya. It is the Sandhi Karya, but Sandhi Karya also is referred to by the word Sandhi. And the Sandhi, the technical name for the word Sandhi is Samhita. Paraha Sannikarshaha Samhita. So here also Sandhi you can do. Parasannikarsha Samhita. Visarga followed by the kar letter, and within kar it is shar. So therefore replacement of visarga by sakara is optional. Therefore Paraha Sannikarshaha Samhita. Sutra also, through sutra also we can practice Sandhi.
Yeah.
Taking the Sandhi Sutra, we can practice Sandhi. Okay, sir. So, Paraha Sannikarshaha Samhita. Now, Samhita. Now, you tell me, if it is a Sanya Sutram, what will be the vibhakti of this Sanya?
1-1.
Because it is the definition. Definition will be always 1-1. So, 1-1 should not be mistaken for Adesha because it is Sanya Sutra, not Vidhi Sutra. In the Vidhi Sutra, what will be in Pratama Vibhakti? Adesha, right?
Yeah.
Adesha or Agama will be in Pratama Vibhakti in Vidhi Sutra. Yes, seen. And what will be the Vibhakti of Sthani?
Shashti.
How do you know it is Shashti by what sutra? Shashti Sthane
Shashti Sthane
Yoga.
Yoga.
That is, in the Vyakarnam, it is not Sambandha Shashti, it is Sthane Shashti. That's why Shashti Vibhakti Sthani. And Sthani is referred to by two important rules, Paribhasha, another Paribhasha. It is referred to by Tasmaditi Uttarasya. Tasmat, by the word Tasmat, what follows? There the Karya will happen. And that where the Karya will happen, that is the place of Sthani. Tasmaditi Uttarasya or Tasminiti Nirdishte Purvasya. So Uttarasya or Purvasya. Uttarasya, when Sthani follows, then that is indicated by the word in the Vibhakti Panchami Vibhakti. If Sthani precedes, that is indicated by the word in
Saptami.
So, Tasminiti Nirdishte Purvasya, Tasmaditi Uttarasya. So, when we have seen, when a rule is specified by using the fifth case, it means the Karya will happen immediately on what which precedes, which follows the Sthani, which follows the fifth case. That is a Sthani. So, Tasmaditi Uttarasya, when you say, so that is by Panchami Vibhakti, when a rule is specified, it means the Karya will happen immediately after the word which is mentioned in the fifth case. Immediately, no intervention between these two. So where the Karya happens, that is called Sthani. Okay. Similarly, Saptami also, Tasmaniti Nirdishte Purvasya. We have seen this Paribhasha in detail, so I don't want to get into it again. Okay. So these two. For understanding, simply we can make like this: 5, 6, 7. 5, the sthani is specified by the vibhakti, which is in fifth case or seventh case. Sometimes you will find both 5 and 6, 5 and 7. Sometimes you will find. If 5 and 7 are there and sthani is not specified, for that also there is a paribhasha. See, in the sutra, only fifth case is there. It means the sthani follows that which is in fifth case, number 1. If only seventh case is mentioned, a word in seventh case, it means that which precedes a word in seventh case, that is a sthani, right? 5 and 7. By that we can understand what sthani is. And Adesha will be in Prathama Vibhakti, Agama will be in Prathama Vibhakti. Adesha will replace Sthani, Agama will be added to this Sthani, depending on what Agama is. Chittagama, Tittagama, Mittagama. Okay, that is one separate thing. Now, in this sutra, you don't find, you find both fifth case and seventh case. Then, where will be the Sthani? Then, with fifth case and seventh case are there, fifth case is stronger. Therefore, that which follows the fifth case, that is seventh case, that will be treated as sthani. For that also we have a paribhasha. We will see that in the context comes. So, all these are paribhashas, paribhasha sutras. So, Sanya sutras, paribhasha sutras. Then Adhikara sutra. Adhikara means topic. The topic is introduced by a sutra, Adhikara sutra. And Vidhi sutra, Apavada sutra, Atidesha sutra. So different types of sutras which we saw in the introduction. So here, this is this Parasannikashaka Samhita is Sanya Sutra. Samhita. The word Samhita is important. The word Samhita is important. So the word Parashabdaha, Parashabdaha is Atishayavachi Varnanam Paraha. Parashabdaha refers to the close proximity of the letters. Atishayavachi Varnanam Paraha. Atishayitaha. Sannikashaha. Pratyasattihi. The close proximity. That is called Samipyam. Sannikashaha means Samipyam. Samipyam means it is close. That is, when two letters are close, nothing intervenes between that. So, Sannikasha means close. Nothing intervenes. There is no intervention even of time also. Okay. There is no intervention of time. That's what time is what is meant. Nothing is nothing. I mean, time doesn't intervene between that. The time also should not exceed more than a half a matra. If more than half a matra is there, then it is not samhita. It is not samhita. So, Ramaha Svikaroti. Ramaha Svikaroti only. Because time difference is there. You cannot say Ramas Svikaroti. More than Ardhamatrika. Time is more than Ardhamatra. So, you cannot say Ramas, Ramaha. Ramas Svikaroti, when you can say, when the time delay between the two is less than half a matra. Ardhamatradika kala vyavadana abhavaha. So it should be, the minimum delay is half a matra. The minimum delay can be half a matra, less than that. So if that is that, then it can be called Sandhi, Samhita, and Sandhi Karya can happen. Samhita Karya can happen. And if Sandhi, we also saw that where it is a must. In Samasa, it is a must. Samhitaika pade nitya, nitya dhatu pasargayoho. Nitya samase vakyetu savivaksham apekshate. So in a samasa, it is a must. There is no question of optional. And between a dhatu and upasarga, it is a must. It is must. It's a must. So within a padam, it is a must. Whereas in a vakya, which has got many padams, between them it is optional. So sandhi is mandatory in a single word or between a dhatu and upasarga or within a samasa. Whereas in a sentence between the words, it is left to the vivaksha of the speaker. Okay, this is sandhi. Varnanam atishayitaha sannidhihi samhita sanyaka syat. The word samhita is sannidhi, and samhita can also refer to the karya. Sandhi karya, the sandhi vidhi, what we are going to see. The vidhi sutras apply and change happens because of the close proximity. That is also referred to by the word sandhi. And samhita is a technical word. So in the sutra, you will find the rules pertaining to sandhi. You will find under the Adhikara Sutra, Samhitayam. The sutra will be Samhitayam. Samhitayam is Adhikara Sutra. I can show you Samhitayam. Samhitayam, it is in that Adhikara Sutra, it's in more than 2 places, I think. More than 1 place at least minimum. Samhitayam. 6172 is one place where you see the Samhita Adhikara. Samhitayam. You can see Samhitayam 6172. This is an Adhikara Sutra. Adhikara Sutra, that is starting from this sutra onwards. Starting from this sutra, that is sutra number 6172. Starting from here up to 6158. Up to 158. You can see here 157 is there. I think Vidya Arabia, that's a number change. Okay, 157 or 158, whatever may be. All the sutras under this range, they fall under the category, the topic Samhita. Samhitayam is Vishesaptami. It's Adhikara Sutra. Samhitayam Vishaye Varta Manani Sutrani Etani, starting from this sutra 6172 up to 61157. So around 90, 95, 98 sutras are there. So all these sutras, they come under the Samhita. That is why it is called Sandhi. That's why we call Sandhi Vidhi. Sandhi Vidhi, why do we say? Because it comes under this topic, Samhitayam. Similarly, the Samhitayam, it occurs in another place also, that we will see later. Now let us see this Samhitayam. Saptami Ekavachanam, you can see Sutra Chedaha. Samhitayam is 7-1. What Saptami? It is Vishaya Saptami. Saptami is Vishesh. It is Adhikaran Saptami? No. What Saptami is that? It is Vishesh Saptami. That is subject matter. What is discussed here? It is Samhita. Vishaya Saptami. With regard to the Sandhi topic, please refer here. That is what the meaning is. Samhitayam. Vishaye Vartamanani Sutrani. Whatever is said, starting this Adhikara, that is starting from here up to Adhikara. So whatever is said is applicable or is ordained only in the Sandhi context. Only in the Sandhi, the context. Therefore, Samhitayam is an Adhikara Sutra. Adhikaraha ayam. Ayam Adhikaraha. The sutra is Adhikara Sutra. Itaha Arabhya Paraskara Prabhuti Nicha Sanyayam 61157. Iti Yavat, up to that. Yat Kimapi Uchyate Tat Samhitayam Eva Bhavati. Whatever is said within this range, that is, those are applicable only in the Sandhi context. Therefore, if you want to refer to the Sandhi rule, then you have to know the Adhikara Sutra, the topic. So you have to refer to the this sutra, which says the topic under discussion. That's why it's called Vishaya Saptami. It is in Saptami Vibhakti Samhitaya. So this is Adhikara Sutra. Samhita iti yukte varnanam atishaya sanidhyam. That we know. We saw by this Parasannikasha Sutra 14109. By that we know Parasannikasha Samhita, that is Varnana, the letters, the close proximity of the letters. The letter could be within a padam or between the two padams. So close proximity of the letters. So when two letters come together, then it is Sandhi and Sandhi Karya happens. Iti tasya Vyakhya. So Vyakhya can be seen in that sutra, Parasannikashaha Samhita. We can see that also, Parasannikasha Samhita. I'm just going to that sutra. Varnanam Atishaya Sanidhyam Samhita Sanyakam Bhavati. I think we have seen this.
Yeah, we saw. Yeah, we saw.
Yes. So I don't have to explain this again, right? Samhita. Okay. So then we can back here. Anyway, we have seen, and Laghu Siddhanta Kaumudi also we have seen. Now we saw Samhita. Iti yukte yatra dvayoho varnayoho uccharanasya madhye viramaha na svikriyate. Virama. What is virama? Viramaha is also
Viramaha is a pause.
sanya. Viramaha avasanam. Sutra is that viramo avasanam. Viramaha. We'll talk about that. It's a simple definition. Viramaha avasanam. Okay. Dvayoga varnayoho uccharanasya madhye. Between the two varnas, na viramaha. There is no pause. Pause. There is no more than ardhamatra. That's what passes. Tatra dayo varnyoga madhye samhita asti iti uchyate. Therefore, tasya madhye samhita. Therefore, samhita is there between the two letters. That is called samhita. Samhita is there between the two. That is the definition. Samhita is there. Because it is samhita is there, therefore, sandhi karyam, that is samhita karyam, can be done. That is covered by the sutras under this adhikara. Samhita means proximity is there. That is called samhita. Etat sutram adhikara sutram asti. We know it's adhikara sutra. Asmat sutrat arabhya paraskara prabhutini cha sanyayam. Again, one more sanyayam is there in the sutra itself, 61157. That is not adhikara sutra. Adhikara sutra means only that word alone will be there. That is called adhikara sutra. So Samhitayam 6172 is adhikara sutra. Starting from here up to the sutra 61157, where Paraskara Prabhuti Sanyayam. Sanyayam is the Sanya is Yam is not adhikara. Okay. Iti sutra paryantam yat kimapi uchyate, whatever is said within this range, that Samhitayam Satyam eva bhavati ityarthaha. That comes, that is applicable only in the context of Sandhi. Samhitayam Satyam. What is Satyam? Sati Saptami. Okay. That is covered in this Samhitayam Satyam. If Samhita is there, then these rules are applicable. Jnatavyam. What? Atra Samhitayam iti Vishaya Saptami asti. Parasaptami Nimitta Saptami na. That is important. It is Vishaya Saptami. Always the adhikara, you will see. We will see if the rules are there within that. You will see in Vishaya Saptami. You will see in Saptami. The Saptami is Vishaya Saptami. It is not Parasaptami. Saptami has got many flavors. Parasaptami, Nimitta Saptami, Adhikarana Saptami. That meaning should not be taken. What meaning you take for Saptami or any Vibhakti is also important. So Samhitayam should be taken as Vishaya Saptami, not Parasaptami. Okay. So Samhitayam is the topic, which is not defined in the Laghu. Laghu will not define all this. Just say we'll get into the sutra, but we should know where to refer these Samhita sutras. Samhita sutra, if you want to refer all the Rasva Sandhi, all the Achsandhi, what we saw, you have to refer in this range, starting from 6172 to 61157. You will find all the Achsandhis, and Vriddhi Sandhi, exception to Vriddhi Sandhi, then all those rules we saw, that you will find everything here only in this range. Okay, then I said we'll talk about Viramaha Avasanam. Virama is there, therefore, but also we can see the simple Sanya Sutra. Virama means pause, which is in first chapter, 4th Pada, 110th Sutra. Viramaha Avasanam. Viramaha, Pratama Vibhakti Ekavachanam. Avasanam, also Pratama Vibhakti Ekavachanam. So what sutra is that? Sanya Sutra. Viramaha Avasana, Viramaha Avasana Sanyakaha Bhavati. It's a Sanya Sutra. Viramaha is called Avasanam. So Avasana is a technical word. What does it mean? Viramaha. So Viramaha is Avasana. Varnanam Abhavaha Avasanaha. What is Avasana? It is Varnanam Abhavaha. Viramaha iti yukte Varnanam Ucharanasya Abhavaha. There is no Varna follows that. Therefore, Varna Ucharanam Nasti. That is called Virama. It's called pause. Yata Ramaha iti atra Visargat Anantaram Kopi Varnaha na Ucharyate. No Varnas are pronounced after Ramaha when you say. Visarga stops there. After that, nothing is. Ataha Ramaha Padat Anantaram Viramaha Asti iti Uchyate. Therefore, there is a pause, there's a gap, space, interval. It's a space after Ramaha. Samhitayaha अनुपस्थितिः इति विरामः इति एतत् वक्तुं शक्यते. संहितायाः अनुपस्थितिः इति विरामः इति एतत् अपि वक्तुं शक्यते. So this also can be said. That is Samhitaya Anupasthiti. It means Samhita is not there. That is called Virama. Samhita is there. Can we call it Virama? No, because Varnanam Parasanikarshaha Atishayita Sanidhyam. That is called Samhita. So absence of Samhita can be called Virama. Iti api vaktam shakyate, he says. That's also good. Yes. Absence of Samhita. It means nothing follows. Even if it follows, even if Varna follows, and if it is more than half a matra, then it can't be called Samhita. So therefore, Samhitayam Anupasthiti you can say. So you can note that. It's a good definition. When you say Samhita, when there is proximity of letters, and if the time delay is less than half a matra only, then Samhita. And Samhita is not there when you say that either the time delay is more or no Varna follows. So therefore, Anupasthitihi. Samhitayaha Anupasthitihi iti viramaha. You understand what I'm saying?
Yes,
Okay.
dear.
Yes.
Yes.
Either there is more time delay or there are no Varna. There is no Varna which follows. Therefore, Samhitayaha Anupasthitihi iti viramaha uktam shakyate. Nicely given this. Asya viramasya eva vyakana shastre avasana sanya bhavati. So this is called technically in the Vyakana Shastra by the name Avasana. And you have seen the usage of the word Avasana. Kara Avasanayo Visarjaniyaha Va Avasane. All these things we have seen. Even though we have not seen the sutra, but we have seen the rules. Etadrisheshu sutreshu Avasana Sanyakasya Prayogaka Bhavati. So Avasana, it's called Sanya Pradesha. Sanya Pradesha, that is a place where these Sanyas occur. So it's called Sanya Pradesha. It is good to remember the Sanya Pradesha. Saying a particular Sanya, where it occurs, you should be able to recollect those sutras. You'll be able to recollect those sutra where this sanya occurs. So for that, the Sanya Pradesha, the knowledge of Sanya Pradesha is good. It's important. So Avasana, it occurs in these places, he says. Okay. Fine. This is what it is. Then going back further. So Samhitayam we have seen. Viramaha also we have seen. Then in the Lagu, Alonantaraha Sanyoha we have seen. Suptingantam Padam also we have seen. Right? Parasanya.
Yeah, we see. Yes.
Subantam, Tingantam. Even though we know that from the very beginning of our class we have been using the word, but we have seen the meaning also. I think we have read the commentary on it. Suptingantam Padam. If not, you can let me know. We will see that also later.
We saw this.
Okay, now we can get into the next topic. So up to this, the logo you can see iti sanya prakaranam samaptam. So sanya prakaranam is completed. That's how we will find in Siddhanta Kaumudi also different prakaranam, topic wise. Sanya prakaranam, then the Sandhi prakaranam, then Subanta will Ajanta Pullinga, all this Pullinga prakaranam, Srilinga prakaranam. So prakaranam means topic. So in Lagu Siddhanta Kaumudi only these many sanyas, but we have seen more sanyas, more than what is covered in Lagu. That's why he said whatever we will discuss, it will cover Lagu also. It will automatically cover Lagu because we are discussing more than what Lagu says. So it is more than Lagu Siddhanta Kaumudi. You definitely will have knowledge of more than what Lagu Siddhanta Kaumudi. Okay, then now we are getting into the Vidhi, Sandhi Vidhi Sutras. Atach Sandhi. What is Atach? Ata Ach Sandhi. Ach Sandhi Prakaranam. Ach Sandhi Prakaranam. Here in this Lagu Siddhanta Kaumudi, you can see Tasminiti Nidishte Purvasya Sthane Antartamaha. All these things he is introducing. Already we have seen. Therefore it will be easy for us. You will see a different the method, the prakriya approach here. So that is how the Lagu Siddhanta Kaumudi deals. But we have seen, so therefore it will be easy for us. Now we are going to see the first with the Iko Yana Achi. Iko Yana Achi. First we have to split the sutras to understand the individual padam. Iko Yana Achi. What is a sandhi? Iko, Ikaha, Yan,
Yan Achi.
Achi. Yan plus Achi, that is Melanam. Ikaha sandhi has happened. So sandhi rules we can apply for the sandhi sutras also to split the words. Ikaha, sarga preceded by a followed by hash. Becomes Ikaha. Now, Ikaha Yan Achi. 3 words are there. Ikaha is
6-1.
6-1.
Okay.
You know the sutra, you know the rule, therefore 6-1. Otherwise, Ikaha Yan also.
Yan 1-1.
N 1-1. Otherwise, Ikaha, you are saying, if Ikaha is 6-1, why can't be 1-1? If it is 1-1, the Pratipadikam will be Ika. Possible. If Pratipadikam is Ika, then Ikaha is 1-1. Now, Ikaha is 6-1. Because we know Ik is going to be replaced. Ik is the Sthani. Therefore, he said Ikaha, that is 6-1. If it is 6-1, then what will be the Pratipadikam?
Pratipadikam for
Ikaha.
Ikaha. Okay.
What
Ik.
is, Ik will be the
Ik only.
Pratipadikam. Marut Shabda. Ik.
Yeah, Ik.
Ik is a Pratipadikam. Because we know Sthani. That is why Ika is a Shashti Vakti. Therefore, Pratipadikam Ik. Suppose if you don't know, then what you say Ikaha is like Rama Shabda 1-1 you will say. And the Pratipadikam is Ika.
Yeah.
That is why first we learn the rules and then cover with the sutra. Now sutra will be very clear. So ikaha yan achi. Ikaha is shashti vibhakti. Yan is the adesha pratama vibhakti. Achi is tasmin iti
Seven.
nirdeshte purvasya. Achi denotes that what precedes. That is where this the karya will happen. So
पूर्वं कार्यं भवति
Eco energy number is 6177.
155
61.
155
No, eco energy 6177 only. 6172 is adhikara. 6177 is within the adhikara it comes. Ikaha shashti ekavachanam. Yan pratama ekavachanam. Achi saptami. What saptami? It is parasaptami. Here achi is parasaptami. Pratipadikam of achi is ach. Pratipadikam of yan is yan only. Marut shabdavatu. Ikaha is ik. It comes under the adhikara samhitayam. So when it is the adhikara comes under the adhikara, so adhikara will come as anuvritti. Adhikara automatically will come as anuvritti. Therefore, samhitayam vishaye. We can supply it is vishay saptami. Therefore, when you write the vritti, you can write samhitayam vishaye. Ikaha yan achi bhavati. Simple vritti. The same vritti can be expanded. How? Samhitayam vishaye. Ikaha varnasya sthane achi sware pare yan adeshaha bhavati. You can supply words and expand this. Simple vritti is ikaha sthane achi pare yan bhavati. Simple vritti. That's what the sutra says. Iko yan achi. Ikaha is sthane. Therefore, ikaha sthane in the place of ik. Achi pare, when ach follows. Pare means follows. Follows what? Follows ikaha, which is a sthani. And there only the karya going to happen. What is the karya? Replacement by the adesha. Adesha is yan. So ikaha sthane achi pare yan adeshaha bhavati. This is the simple vritti. The same vritti you can write many words also. Okay. So, ik pratyahare, I am reading from the sutrata. Ik pratyahare chatvaraha varnaha. What is ik? E would rule. 4 varnas are there in the ik pratyahara. And in the yen, how many letters are there? 4 varnas are there. And the yen, 4 varnas are there. That is ya, va, ra, la. So, now, adesha, 4 possibilities are there. It can be E, U, R, L. Sorry, it's Stani, not Adesha. Yeah, Stani, 4 possibilities are there. E, U, R, L. For each Stani, we have got 4 Adesha possibilities. Ya, Va, Ra, La. Then how do you select this? How does a Stani select the Adesha? At a time, Stani can be only one. It can be either E, or U, or R, or L, because there is only one chair, only one person can sit. So, but we have 4 contestants for that. Ya, Va, Ra, La. How do you select? Selection can be based either in the beginning, when we learned the sutra, we saw based on the Ucharanam. That is the number 1. Or this is what generally applied. This rule, Yatha Sankyam Anudesha Samanam. The sutra is generally applied. If the number of sthani, the number of adeshas are same, yatha samanam, yatha sankyam samanam, then anudesha, it goes along with that. So 4 sthani, 4 adesha, then you replace it correspondingly.
Yeah, you've seen that. Yeah.
Yatha sankyam anudesha samanam. So ikara will be replaced by yakara, ukara will be replaced by the same order. You cannot crisscross it. In the pratyahara, ik, and in the pratyahara yan, you have to list down the letters and they will replace correspondingly. That is what yatha sankyam anudesha samanam. So either you apply this rule or you apply the knowledge of the sthane antaratamaha, you get the same adesha only. But this is the rule generally applied. इति अनेन क्रमेण यनादेशाः भवन्ति। यथा इकारस्य स्थाने यकारः pani plus atra. Ikara followed by ach. Ik is followed by ach. So ikasya sthane yakaraha adesha bhavati. Therefore panyatra. Similarly nadi plus atra nadyatra. All these are examples, sandhi examples. We know vadu plus adesha vadvadesha. Pitra plus icha pitricha. L plus akriti lakriti. L will be replaced by lakara. So therefore you get lakriti. Now ज्ञातव्यम् इक् वर्णात् परस्य सवर्णस्य इक् वर्णे परे परत्वेन अपवादत्वेन च अकः सवर्णे दीर्घः इति. Now here iko yana achi we say ik is ibu rule ach is all the vowels. Suppose ik is followed by e is followed by e. What will you apply? Will e get replaced by yakara?
No, Savarna Dirgha.
No, Savarna.
It is Savarna Dirgha Sandhi. Therefore, you have to apply Savarna Dirgha. Where is the Savarna Dirgha? It is 61101. It comes later. So, Iko ena achi Paratvena apavatvena akasavarna dirghaha iti anena Savarna Dirgha bhavati. Therefore, Paras akasavarne dirghaha, which we are going to see later. The Dirgha Sandhi is an exception to Yen. Because in the Iko Yana Achi, you will see this Fya Sutra Pata will be very good, the hard copy. In the Sutra Pata, you will see the Sutra Iko Yana Achi in the Chaukamba publication, Sutra Pata. There Achi you will find in bold letter. Achi you will find in bold letter. That which is in bold letter goes as Anuvritti. Okay. Akasavane Dirghaha, the sutra comes later. Within this Adhikara, Akasavane Dirgha 61101 comes. Here, for this sutra, the Achi goes as Anuvritti. The word Achi goes as Anuvritti from this sutra. The word Achi goes as Anuvritti. So, it is better to have the sutra pata. It is available with Chaukamba, or you can refer any other sutra book, whatever you have. So if you refer that, maybe I will show you in the next class that Chaukamba book. Iko yana achi you will find in bold letters. It goes as Anuvritti. So it goes to the Sutra 61101 also. Akasavane dirghaha. Akasavane achi dirghaha. So achi goes as Anuvritti. Achi, the word is not repeated because it is Sutra, Alpaksharam, Asandigdham. So one time it will be mentioned. So when it is one time is mentioned, accordingly we have to apply. If it is applied, then it becomes apavada for the other sutra. So iko and achi, when you say here, achi means not all the vowels. If all the vowels come, then then Savarna Dirgha will not happen. Every time E will be replaced by Yakara only. But that is not the case. If E is followed by Savarna letter, then you have to apply Savarna Dirgha. Therefore, Akasavarne Dirghaha, for that, for this sutra, that is the Apavada. So, Akasavarne Dirghaha, Paratva Apavada, Para Apavada, because it follows later, it comes later. 61101 comes later. Therefore, Akaha Savane Dirghaha is Apavada. Why it is Apavada? Because here we are saying Achi. Therefore, it is. Achi covers all the vowels. If it all the vowels, then Savane Dirgha will not be applicable. So, Apavada is there. Therefore, when E is followed by E, which one you will apply? Utsarga or Apavada? Apavada takes precedence. When the situation, Sandhi situation, when two sutras are applicable, Iko yana achi also applicable, Akasvani Dirgaha also applicable. Then which one you will apply? Yan Sandhi also applicable, Dirga Sandhi also applicable. Which one you will apply?
Apavada.
Apavada to be applied. Iko Yanachi is Utsarga. So within a Vidhi Sutra, this is Utsarga Sutra. Utsarga Sutram. Apavada is Akasvani Dirgaha. So since the same word Achi goes as Anuvritti, therefore you have this connection between the sutras as Utsarga Apavada. Utsarga Apavada. So Akasvani Dirgaha is Apavada to Ikoyana Achi. But when we learnt the Sandhi, we never see the overlap of Sandhi rules. Remember? Ikaha, N. When Ik will be replaced by N, when followed by, I've given specifically.
Akavar.
Instead of Ach.
Instead of, not Ach, not Akaha, non-Savarna Ach.
Yeah, Avarna.
Asavarna Ach, I would have said. There you don't see any overlapping of the sutras. But here you see, because Achi, the word goes as Anuvritti up to that sutra. Achi is all through. Therefore, you have to understand. This, you need to understand, because later also it's going to come like in many places you will see. So the confusion can come. Therefore, you need to understand. Achi, even though Achi is Anuvritti, even though Achi is the same word used, because this flows from this sutra as Anuvritti, but the sutras are connected in terms of Utsarga Apavada. You understand what I'm saying? This
Yeah.
Achi?
Yeah. Yes.
Okay. So Savarna Dirga is Apavada. So in the Savarna Dirga, suppose E is followed by A. E is followed by A. So there Savarna Dirga you cannot apply because E is followed by A. They are not Savarna. Therefore it has to come to the Utsarga, Ikoyanachi. Right? So ik varnat parasya savarne ik varne pare paratvena apavadena para apavada is akaha savarne dirgaha. That sutram is applied. Iti anena savana dirgam bhavati. Okay. Then the second point. Nyatavyam, second one. Atra ik varnena varnanena should be. It's varnena, okay. It's varnena, fine. It's varnena. Sarvesham savarnanam grahanam bhavati, parantu yan varnena savarna grahanam na bhavati, yataha yan varnaha atra vidiyamanaha asti asmin vishaye anudit savarnasya cha pratyaha iti atra vistarena uttam asti mayapi Vivaranam Kritam. Remember, what does it say? You understand what does it mean? You understand what it means? The line, second point. Nyatavyam. Atra ik varnena. You understand? Or difficulty is that understanding?
This line.
Yeah.
Okay. Let me explain this. Atra ik varnena sarvesham savarnanam grahanam bhavati. Sutra says ikaha yan achi. By ik, what are the letters of ik? Only 4 letters?
No. All 18.
All the forms.
All the 18 Savarna forms are included, right?
Yeah.
E stands for E, and Udata, Anudata, Swarita, Udata, Anudata.
Anunasika, Ananunasika.
Yeah, Anunasika. So all the 18 forms are Grahanam or are inducted or understood, right? By the word E, U, R, L. So E has got 18. Who has got 18? What about R?
They have
30.
30. And what about L?
It also has 30.
30. So Savarnanam Grahanam Bhavati. What about Yan? Yakara stands for? What are the Savarna letters of Yakara?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, for yeah. Okay.
Yeah, and the Anunasika also.
Yes, Yakara and Anunasika Yakara. Vakara and Anunasika.
Anunasika Vakara.
What about
Whereas
for Repa?
Repa no, and
Right,
Lakara
yeah.
also no.
Lakara has gone.
Lakara undu.
Lakara தான் இருக்கு. Yeah, Repa also.
Ushmanan Savarnaha Nasanti. Repa and Ushmana doesn't have Savarna. Whereas Yakara, Vakara, Lakara, its corresponding Anunasika form is the Savarna letter. Now, here, can the N bring its Savarna letters?
No, அதுதான் இங்க இந்த
ஆதேஷ்-
அனுதித்
ஆதேஷம்
சவர்ணஸ்ய ச அப்ரத்யயः.
So there we discussed
sutra
very
you have to
elaborately. In fact, we discussed 3 or 4 classes. If you remember,
Yeah,
Yeah.
Anudit
Adesha-
Savarnasya cha Apratyaha.
அப்ரத்யயः.
So the Apratyaya means, remember I said not Pratyaya means Adesha. Accepting the Adesha, this it means Stani. Stani can bring its Savarna, but Adesha cannot bring its Savarna.
The Savarna forms. Yeah.
Please refer to that. It's a very big
Yeah.
topic. We discussed
Yeah.
in detail. 3-4 classes we discussed. So
Yeah.
what is Vidiyamanaha? Vidiyamanaha Yan will not bring its Savarna. Vidiyamanaha is that which is ordained. That is Adesha. Adesha will not bring its Savarna. If Adesha brings Savarna, then what will happen? You imagine. Suppose E is there. The letter E is there. Now, it will have 2 options. Yakara and Anunasika Yakara. It's a problem. Which one you will bring it now? Here it is, you can argue, E is not Anunasika, it is Anunasika. Therefore, you can bring a Yakara, Anunasika Yakara. But in other cases, it is not like that. If only one chair is there and 4 Adeshas are there, you can select one Adesha. But within an Adesha also, it will bring it Savarna. Then what will happen? That's why we are limiting it, saying that Avidiyamanaha. Apratyaya means Avidiyamanaha. So, Vidiyamanaha or N. N can bring only, N cannot bring it Savarna. So, An Udit Savarnasya cha Apratyaha. The An stands for what An? The An Pratyahara also stands for which?
Up to learn. All vowels semi up to learn.
Up to learn. That's longer An.
The long one. Yeah.
So, An stands for the, in this sutra only, the An stands for the longer An. A, I, U, Rul, I, Ur, I, Un, Rulak, Evang, Hayosh, Hayavarat, Lan. So, these letters, if they are not Vidiyamanaha, if they are not Adesha, then they can bring it Savarna. That is why Ik can bring it Savarna, because Ik is not Vidiyamana, Ik is not Adesha. Ik is Stani, therefore Stani can. All the possibilities are covered by the saying Ik. So, therefore, it can be E or E. The Stani could be E or E. Yansandi only applied when Asavarna Ach follows, or U or U, R or R. All possibilities are covered. Otherwise, not possible. So you have to bring in Savarna for the Stani, but not for the Adesha. For Adesha, you cannot bring in. That is denoted by the word Apratyaha Vidiyamanaha iti. Okay. So, Vistarena Uktam Asti. Yes, he says Vistar elaborately. It said he also elaborately discussed. Okay. So we are not getting into that. Please refer. Anudit Savarnasya cha Apratya, important. Or simply you can understand accepting the Adesha, other can bring its Savarna. That is what the sutra is. Adesha cannot bring its Savarna. Adesha means only one. How can Adesha bring its Savarna also? 2 things can come and sit in the Stani? Not possible. See, Adesha can be many, and Stani can choose one among the Adesha. But 2 Adeshas, how can it come? Savarna means 2. It cannot come, 2 cannot come, right? That is what is limited by this sutra. You understand?
Yes, yes.
Okay. So, the 2 Nyatavyam, the 2 points are important. Akasavane Dirgaha and this. Okay. Sometimes even though we discuss a topic many times, it is again we have to go back and recollect. We have to that always will be there in the grammar. Even though you know it, but still you will have the satisfaction only when you listen to that again. That when you listen to that or read that again. So that will be there. That will continue for some time till you remember very strongly. It's okay. You please refer to that.
Yeah.
So eco energy is done. We know eco energy, therefore sutra is simple. If not, then for the people who are first entering, so this eco energy, so much detail that to be given. Eco energy. Okay. Then after eco energy, the next one is we will see. We can see apavada also. Akastavane dirgaha. Or we can see echaha ayavayavaha. We will see that. We will see that in the next class. Okay. So we stop here. You please go through Anudit Savarna Sicha Pratyaha once again. Okay?
Yeah.
Because from your response, I understand that it's
Long.
difficult to recall. Yes, please go through that. Om Purnamadav Purnamidham Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadhaya Purnameva Vashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Harihi Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Harihi Om.
Ji, which one is Utsarga and which one is Apavada? Ji, Akkaha Savarne Dirgaha is Utsarga or Apavada? Which one is? Because first you told Akkaha Savarne Dirgaha is Utsarga, but now you are saying that.
No. I didn't say Akkaha. See, Ikvarnat Parasya Savarne Ikvarne Pare Paratvena Apavadattvena Cha Akasavane Dirga Ityanane Savane Dirgam Bhavati. So, okay. When you say Ik Ena Achi, you tell me which is Apavada. Iko Ena Achi, when Ik is followed by Ach. If Ik is followed by, suppose E is followed by E, which one will apply?
Akasavarne Dirgaha.
That is Apavada. That's what I said. Para Apavada. Para Apavada means follows later. Follows later, you see the number 61101.
Yeah.
It comes later. Therefore, Para Apavada.
Okay.
So, Para Apavada is Akastavane Dirga is Apavada. Eco energy is Utsarga.
Okay.
And Apavada can be Para or can be Purva. There are Purva Apavadas. That is, Apavada is, before telling the Utsarga, Apavada is mentioned first. But Purva Apavada is there. And here it says Para Apavada. Comes later. So, Eco energy is Utsarga. Apavada is Akastavane Dirgaha. Right?
Okay.
Why this confusion?
No, I wrote before you told like that, so I wrote immediately there.
When did I?
Utsarga.
Now,
Then now in the end you have told it is Apavada, so I just.
in today's class, I did it like that.
Yeah. In between now you told like that. When it started, that time I wrote it like that.
Maybe by mistake. Akastavane Dirgaha is Apavada. Para Apavadattvena is there. So, Paratvena Apavadattvena. So, it is, even logically also you see. Logically also saying Akastavane Dirgaha is Apavada. Okay, suppose if Eco energy Achi is Apavada, where is Ik? Suppose if you take Eco and Achi. Eco energy is Apavada if you take. Akastavane Dirgaha is Utsarga. Does Akastavane Dirgaha, does it cover Eco energy possibility?
No.
Therefore cannot be logically. Right?
Yeah, correct. Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
Dhanyawada.
Dhanyawad.
Dhanyawad.
Dhanyawad.